What's up, Manga Force? I don't know if you've been paying attention to the streaming wars at all, but it looks like anime is now finally being caught up on it. This article from comicbook.com, Japan's top studios combined to launch YouTube channel to stream free anime. The teams behind Dragon Ball and Attack on Titan are massive, but that doesn't mean they get everything right. Toei Animation has shared a shared problem with Kodansha for years, and that issue is theft. Time and again, these studies have found themselves targeted by illegal websites, which recently, if you haven't been paying attention to the drama, Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga got basically taken down, which is one of the better ways to get your fan subbed anime into. Now you just don't have it. That stream unlicensed anime, and that is why the pair are teaming up with other brands to create a YouTube channel to offset those sites. The news comes from Variety as the trade confirmed a new YouTube channel is being worked on by some of the anime's biggest studios. Toei Animation, Kodansha, Nippon Animation, and a few have agreed to back the channel. So this is actually not unfamiliar to me. So if you're a Gundam fan, if you head over to Gundam.info on YouTube, you can basically see that they have full episodes of Gundam build drivers. They have the Gundam movies, which are basically the condensed version of the original OG Gundam series. And they've been doing this for a while. They have trailers for new things. They have Gunpla and stuff like that. So this is not unfamiliar territory. Bandai Namco has been doing this for a long time. The page, which will be called Anime Log, aims to post free content for fans to watch with official subtitles so they aren't forced to torrent episodes. Currently, this channel is only available in Japan, but the plan is to open it up to other markets. To be specific, subtitles are being planned for English and Chinese speakers, as both markets still rely on torrent sites at this time. So, I actually don't even think this is just a reaction to piracy. If you look at our streaming, market over here, all of the major studios now seemingly have their own streaming platform. Disney has Disney Plus, Warner Brothers has HBO Max, NBC has Peacock, and so on. So, why wouldn't Japanese anime production houses want to do the same thing? And this could be their opening to that market. Sure, they'll still have licensing fees with bigger sites like Crunchyroll, but this is kind of their way to weed in there and get over the piracy thing with weekly episodes. For example, one of the most annoying things about any anime that gets licensed by Netflix is that you have to wait until the series is over and then several months after before they release everything, because Netflix only releases things that you're able to binge. So you're not allowed to watch, say, Seven Deadly Sins every week when it comes out. And which in turns, if you're an anime fan, you go to pirate, especially if you want to see Seven Deadly Sins. Anime Log's launch in Japan has been soft with shows like Blackjack and Future Boy Conan. I think Blackjack is actually also on Retro Crush, or maybe the older versions of it. The ultimate goal is to share 3,000 anime titles on his channel with shows coming from, and we already read a couple of these, but the ones I didn't read were Tezuka Productions, Shogakukan Shueisha, and Shine Anime. At this time, there is no word on what the titles will make it to Anime Log, but fans are hopeful hit series will be added along with more obscure ones. The most common complaint given by international fans when it comes to the officially licensed content is its limited scope. Shows like Dragon Ball can be found on streaming sites like Crunchyroll or Funimation, but when it comes to more niche titles, fans often find themselves looking for illegal streams. Interstellar, what was that anime called? Interspecies Reviewers is a good example. It got banned from all of the major streaming platforms, so the only way you could see that is if you were in Japan itself or if you pirated it. I don't think it got banned from television over there. Maybe it did. I didn't keep up with the drama, honestly. Hopefully, Anime Log can solve that issue and convert more of the user base that relies on illicit torrents. So, I think this is actually a pretty novel idea. I'll believe it when I see it. I think I checked it out earlier, and there was barely anything there, so this is definitely a beta test for them. But it seems to work out well for Gundam Info, Bandai Namco, just putting up there, even if it's just older titles, and you can still watch the other newer Gundams on the bigger streaming platforms. And more competition is good. I mean, you couldn't have things too terribly niche depending on how violent or graphic the show gets, unless YouTube gives them a pass, because YouTube is these days is pretty crazy on what they allow on the platform. And other crazy coincidental news, just as I released my review ending for The Promised Neverland, the same authors release a one-shot today called Spirit Photographer Saburo Kono. Something I'll actually be looking into and reviewing soon. I just found it was crazy. As soon as I gave my criticism for the last product I worked on, this comes out today. So expect a review of this maybe within the week or maybe next week. It's actually a pretty hefty long manga. I went through it pretty quickly. Just to kind of glance at it. So I'll have to check it out more detail and make a video on it. And that's that. That's the end of this quick little news update. What do you think about the new streaming wars? How will this affect manga? So far, you can get manga weekly legally through Shonen Jump, through Viz, and through Crunchyroll system. They actually have weekly manga there. I think Seven Deadly Sins has been exclusive over there, and Attack on Titan. How many more manga companies do you think will start offering their manga online weekly for a cheap price? Like I think Shonen Jump is either $1.99 or $2.99. It's pretty cheap. It looks like this is where the industry is going to be moving towards. With that being said, if you like this update, give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment. Also, in the description are all my social media platforms. You want to follow me on there. And that's about all I got today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you later.